Fox Carolina Weather. Weather Rate certified most accurate local forecast.
Thanks, Lindsay. It's not just going to be this morning that we have this intense rainfall. It is going to last for these next few mornings. So unfortunately, this scene is just something that we need to get used to. We're tapping into the Gulf moisture today. You can see this stream of heavy rainfall bands, even some embedded thunderstorms, and that has arrived to us here in the upstate, the mountains, and northeast Georgia. So let's zoom on in, focusing in on the mountains at first. We have some light to moderate bursts of rain, no thunderstorm activity as of yet, but all of this is tracking up towards the north and east. So places like Hendersonville and Franklin, get ready to see some thunderstorm activity by this early afternoon period. But let's zoom on into some areas that deal with the thunderstorms right now that have this heavy, intense rain. You can see all these lightning strikes. That's indication of that cloud ground lightning, not a situation that you want to be driving in or just be in general. It's from Spartanburg back towards Duncan and even into Pauline. So it's moving out of Simpsonville, an area that got hit very hard by this same thunderstorm that has some power outages. Now, power outages will be a possibility into Spartanburg from this same cluster of rain and storms. Now, let's go ahead and move farther down towards the south in places like Due West, Ware Shoals, and Princeton. We have a thunderstorm overhead, probably hearing that if you are watching us from Ware Shoals right now. And then we have just some heavy rainfall bands from Coldwater back to Elbert County, Calhoun Falls. It looks like we have a thunderstorm there, and then down towards Mount Carmel as well. So we're going to see this heavy rainfall streamlining in from the southwest to the northeast all throughout the morning and even into the afternoon period. So it's not going to let up until about 3, 4, 5 o'clock this afternoon. So if you have to travel anywhere for the morning, the early afternoon period, perhaps you were thinking about getting lunch, well, please be careful. Like Lindsay was saying, take your time because the water is ponding up out on the roads, especially across I-85 right now. We'll talk to Chris in just a little bit to look at other areas, but 5 p.m. here on Futurecast, we're going to start to see a lull in the action, holding out of cloudy skies, sprinkle activity and mist, but a few isolated thunderstorms and heavy downpours still not out of the question for the evening commute home. Now fast forward a little bit more, a huge wave of rain is going to be pushing through the region. That's going to linger overnight, and by tomorrow morning, this time tomorrow, it's going to be another round of periods of heavy rain, isolated storms, which could create some flooding because out of this entire day today and tomorrow, we could see about 2 to 3 inches of rainfall. And then on top of that, for Thursday and Friday, another about 2 to 3 inches will be possible. So flooding is going to be a huge concern, especially as we head towards the latter half of the week. Thursday, we're in a similar situation, but instead of just getting in on the Gulf moisture, we're going to be feeding in with the Atlantic moisture. That's all thanks to a wave of energy that is going to be moving across the southeast for Thursday as well as Friday. So for these next few days, just expect some really soggy conditions, dreary conditions. Grab the umbrella before you head out the door. You're definitely going to be needing it. From today through Thursday, you can see the bullseye. The heaviest rainfall will line up in Toccoa, Clemson, back towards Rutherfordton, about 2 to 3 inches there, possibly closer to 5 inches in northeast Georgia. Northeast Georgia, I think in any low-lying areas, especially rivers, creeks, and streams, those have the better opportunity of flooding. So we're going to have to keep a very close eye on this, but it should stay to the north of I-85. Today's forecast, 74 degrees with that scattered rain. The winds will be out of the northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour, gusting even stronger if you do get underneath one of those embedded thunderstorms. 69 degrees for the high temperature in the mountains for today. Watching out for power outages. The severe risk today is going to remain fairly low. Same thing for the rest of the week, but a few stronger storms not out of the question, so make sure to download our Fox Carolina News app. After the soggy weather today through the week, the weekend looks so much better with some lingering showers, and then Monday, dry conditions with temperatures closer to average for this time of year in the 70s across the region.